Hey everyone! Got an announcement about Tool, the open organization of lockpickers, of which, of course, most of you know about Tool, obviously. If for some reason you're watching me on this channel and have never heard of Tool, did you come to DEF CON? Did you come to any HackerCon where there's been a lockpick village? That's pretty much who runs it everywhere. I was one of their longest serving board members. I still am very active, obviously, in the community with them. And if you enjoy lockpicking, either at conferences or more importantly, in your own home area, either at your own local lockpicking meetup or just on your own because you hang out in the Discord, you hang out in Slack, you hang out in Reddit lockpicking areas, Tool has tons of interesting resources. Specifically, we've mentioned this before on sometimes in my channel and elsewhere, but in the Tool Slack, in the Tool Discord as well, there's a lot of talk of the TOOLseum. And if you don't know what that is, for the longest time, Tool was never just like Bobak and I, but for a long time, a lot of like the weird research and stuff being done around the world especially was Bobak and I. And whenever we would travel, there was a period where he and I were traveling for anything that would invite us anywhere because we were just, yeah, I'll speak there, I'll train there, I'll teach these people. So we found ourselves all around the world. And we would have a really fun time meeting interesting local locksmiths. In fact, do you know I've had an interview recorded so long ago. We recorded an interview with a locksmith down in Colombia, La Llave Maestra, the master key, right? I might release that one day on this channel. I have to really look back and maybe clean it up, and maybe I'll put subtitles in and I'll translate it all from Spanish because, I mean, the guy spoke Spanish. But part of these travels that Bobak and I went on would always involve not just meeting locksmiths, but buying locks from locksmith and buying tools and other weird things that we could get. And we had this collection that just kind of lived in our HQ, that was the West Philly house for years, right? And stuff from Russia, stuff from Malaysia and Southeast Asia and Singapore and all through Latin America. And the time has come to really curate it and make sure it's available to the membership. This is the next big, one of the really big projects that Tool has had in the works for a while and was making progress on, honestly, but then the pandemic hit. A number of things happened during the pandemic, and one of them was a lot of these fascinating old locks and prototype tools and other things like that, they just got boxed, and when we shut down the West Philly house, like a lot of things went into storage various places. So there was a storage unit out in the Bay Area that the chapter out there was looking after for a long time. There was a storage unit in Alabama when staff had relocated, out of state, again, like just moving to be dealing with the pandemic stuff. And while Tool has fully resurrected, and we have our beautiful big office in Virginia now, the Sterling, Virginia facility has plenty of room for storage and organization, not everything has come out of storage. It is time for that to happen. So what we're going to do over the course of the next month or two, I'd say probably, is we're going to be sending staff members out to these far-flung spots, which aren't even really staffed by, like, there's not even Tool people in some of these cities where the storage units still are. And we are going to reclaim everything from storage. We're going to get back to Virginia, shipped home, driven home, whatever we have to do to it in vans or boxes, or you name it. And then the leadership and volunteers, especially in the Virginia area and the DC area, are going to really properly curate this. And we will have the TOOLseum not just on display, ideally like on a web gallery, but available for items to be checked out by members and sent to chapters. If you want to go hands-on with interesting Russian locks, or if you want to go hands-on with these like early prototype versions of bump hammer, the original Dutch tomahawk. I have one of the OG tomahawks here. Just to be able to say, like, does it work? Does it work better than the bump hammers you have? Who knows? These are all things that we want to have for the members, which is why I and others will be overseeing this project. In the end, it will save Tool money, right? Like, we're still paying for storage units that we don't need them anymore. But there'll be some upfront costs. There's going to be some travel. There's going to be some shipping and logistics and costs like that. So this is kind of a little pledge drive, a little donation drive. If you would like to specifically direct a donation toward this task, we will put a link down below, and Tool is, the current leadership is figuring out how to do this. My proposal is something like, if you want to donate to the TOOLseum project, that you can, you or your organization or whomever, could get a little footnote credit somewhere. I don't know exactly how that will look, but a little thank you page that says, hey, Tool is only made possible through the generosity of the public and all of our members and other people who support us, but specifically the TOOLseum is partly because of the generous help from viewers like you. We'll see what that looks like, and Tool will put out a more comprehensive statement when they issue their donation drive for this project. But that's what's up. It's a weird time right now for cash flow for any organization you've seen at DEF CON and Black Hat. Like, everyone's waiting on money from summer conferences. Like, it's a weird time. So your generosity would be very critical to helping this get done. And again, it's not just going to put good things in the hands of our members and the community, it's going to put money back in Tool's coffers, because not paying for unnecessary expenses is part of good stewardship of the org. And I support the board wholeheartedly in their efforts to do that. The leadership of Tool, you can expect them to put out a more detailed statement in the coming, week or so, I presume, once they hammer out the exact details. But again, the organization and the community and the hacker world in general really only works through your participation. So we love seeing you come around to the lockpick villages. We love seeing you jumping in on the Discord. We love seeing you at local meetings and starting chapters in your area. And we'd love to see you getting to participate in all the cool artifacts that are part of the TOOLseum. Let's all get together and make this project happen. Fingers crossed, all right? Have a good time. I'll catch you at the next con. We'll catch you online. Happy picking, and whatever you do, stay safe out there.